and welcome back to another review. Today we are doing the Avon True Color Supershock Gel Eyeliner Pencil in Cobalt. A year or two back I did the turquoise one in the same line, so this is the dark blue as we can see on the tip here. I noticed when I went to the website today to price them, they must have very recently discontinued these, which makes me sad because I actually really liked them. They're probably my favorite eyeliners I ever bought from Avon. So I guess I'm going to be going elsewhere to buy gel liners now. But anyway, since I have them, I'm still going to review them anyhow. Because, I mean, you can still get them like Amazon and eBay and places like that. So this is like a very glittery blue. As you can see the little flecks of glitter in there. My one complaint about these: with almost no pressure applied to them, they dull down. So you're like constantly sharpening these little suckers. But I think that's true of like any gel liner that's in pencil format. But still, just thought I'd throw it out there. But what I like about them is that it takes virtually zero touch whatsoever to get color payoff. There's no tugging, there's no rubbing at it. You barely touch it. It goes on like a dream. So, on one hand, pain in the butt if you miss and smudge or anything because it's going to go everywhere. On the other hand, you're not causing unnecessary wear and tear to your eyelids to put it on. So, it's a payoff. Plus, I mean, with a gel liner, there is a little bit of potential for, if you have hooded eyelids like I do, if you don't set them properly, if you don't put on primer beforehand, it will probably smudge and get eaten in the crease. But if you put on primer first and then set it after, it'll help immensely with that. So just throwing it out there for all my girls who've got the hooded lids like I do, you may want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on. I've got a little compact here propped up on a Starbucks cup because basic. Since I tried doing it just in the viewfinder for that one tutorial, and yeah, it did not go as well. So I'm going to try and do it in an actual mirror this time. I think I'm just going to do the upper lids today, though. I don't have any mascara on yet, so I'll put that on after. This is doing like a zero pressure, and it goes on that vibrantly and that dark. It's so nice. Okay. I actually went against my usual MO of where I go super thick and chunky. For me, this is actually pretty thin, since I've sharpened it beforehand, just for the sake of doing this video. Yeah, I see I left a gap I need to go in and do, but I mean, for me, that's pretty thin. Let me go ahead and get what I missed. And for the record, I'm like feather touching this to my lid, and it's doing that vibrant of color. So, I love it. I think I will do a wing, actually. I wasn't originally going to, but I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I think I do want one after all. Just a little one today. Just a little, maybe more than that. I know what I said, but I'm probably gonna go back in and make it chunkier. Jeez, I suck. I always am like, oh, I'm just gonna do thin and understated. I'm like, screw that. I'll go in, do all the stuff. I wasn't originally gonna connect it to the under eye, but you know what? Changed my mind. I do want to. Whoops. Oh well. Oh darn, made it thicker than I meant to. Oh darn. What will we ever do? We'll just extend it further. That's what we'll do. 'Cause that's always my MO with it. And then we all know that that'll turn into, make it thicker all the way across. Because screw it, I don't care. Or at least on the middle part anyway. I think I will. Okay, that's a little better, I think. Yeah, that looks a little bit more like what I usually go for. My big dolly eyes. Yeah, that's more like it. Although, I could stop there or I could keep going. What do I want to do here? I'm just playing with it at this point. I know I should stop, but everything's going go, go, go. It's like, keep going. Oh, God. I know some of you are like, oh my God, Jen, why do you do that? But look how much bigger that eye is now than this eye. That's why I do it. Get those Liza Minnelli eyes going. Okay. If you are more skilled than I, which is virtually everyone who uses makeup, you can do this a hell of a lot faster than I do. But you see what I mean, that it gets dull crazy fast, even using virtually zero pressure on it. And since it's dulled down, it's going to be a thicker line now. That's okay though, I don't mind. Whoopsie. That's more like what I was actually going for on that side, but now we have to try and make it match. Joy. Rapture. Oh boy. You're all like, Jen, you made a fucking mess of your face. I know I did. Woo! Big chunky wing. Fuck it, let's chunk up this side. Chunk that bad boy up. I wasn't originally planning to go this thick, but shit happens. Whee! Now I'm literally just playing. I am, however, going to go ahead and get a little applicator to wipe some of this off. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back. I've cleaned it up about as much as I'm going to, added some mascara and stuff. For a big chunky look, yeah, it's great for that. If you want a thin tapered look, unless you're going to sit there and resharpen it as you're applying from one side to the other, not so great. And honestly, that's probably why this line got discontinued now that I'm looking at it objectively and seeing this. They only had it on the market for a couple of years, really. So they only had 4 colors. They had a turquoise, they had this blue, they had a black, and I forget if the other one was green or brown, but those were the only colors they did. I kept waiting for them to expand the line because I love the gel format, believe it or not. Even as messy as it is, like I said, I like the big chunky 60s look here, but that said, they never expanded the line. Now, I know I could go to NYX or somewhere like that and get fun colors in the same gel format and honestly have it be a lot better quality too. Not a problem, and we'll probably end up doing that. But I was really kind of hoping for it to be from Avon since I know it would be cheaper, but that's okay. It is what it is, and now they don't even make them, as I found out today. So, but like I said, you can probably at this point still find some on Amazon or on eBay. Beyond that, I don't know. Obviously, don't buy them if they're open, but if they're still sealed, there's no reason not to, since they're still good. But what would I rate this? Oh, God, I don't know. Just for how quickly it dulls down and for how messy this is. I've used other gel pencil liners, and they have not given me the kind of troubles that this brand has. So for that, it is getting docked a point. As well as for how limited the color palette was, getting docked a point. The fact that they inexplicably added glitter to this for no real good reason. It's not even from, like, their Glimmer Sticks line or anything. But, I mean, it's not like the glitter really shows up. I mean, it shows up when you try to wipe it away from areas. Yeah, then it shows up. But in the actual color, it doesn't really show up. So what the hell was the point of putting it there other than to potentially irritate your eyes? For no real good reason. Just saying. Just saying. So that for me is another point against it. The price point on these, I remember, was like $12 or something. So for me, for how they perform, that feels ridiculously high. So that's a point against it. So that, I don't know. I think I'm gonna rate this a 2 out of 5. I know, I expected to like it a lot more than I did. And I'm sad that it's gone, even if it doesn't perform the best. I don't know, guys. I've seen better. I own better. I don't mind throwing some money at it when they're better quality than this. This was not that great, but I still feel my odd loyalty towards Avon since my Nana was an Avon lady, so I keep trying to give them more and more chances. They used to be exclusively all I used, but, as I've tried out more makeup from different brands, I'm finding out more and more all the time that Avon really wasn't that great to start with. Oops. Like I thought they were, so I don't know, guys. Anyways, so that's it for this one. So as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what you hear on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.